Usyk and Fury. Or should I say, Fury versus Usyk. Now, what do I think about this fight? Do I think it needs to happen? In my last video, I said, in my last live, I said I don't think it even matters and I don't care if it happens. I still feel that way, but I'm gonna elaborate. And I am going to say for the boxing community, whoever that is, the fans, everyone paying attention, I do think it should happen. But in my opinion, I don't think it matters if it does or doesn't. I think if it happens, Fury, I think he beats him quite easily. I think he beats him way worse than Wilder or anything like that. I think people disagree. I think they think he has a lot better of a chance than he does. But I think he is very undersized. And Fury will be way oversized for him. And Fury knows how to use his weight. Usually I don't care about the weight and all that, but Fury knows how to use it. And when he came in to that last fight, like 300 pounds, something, I don't know, he was heavy. And when he came into that fight with Wilder, man, he used that weight. And Wilder came in heavy too, but Fury made sure to come in heavier. And just watch that fight. Yeah, they were slow, but it's because they had so much weight on them that they were throwing big punches, but they would, I don't even want to say gas, but they gassed quicker than when they were smaller. But regardless, they were slugging. And Usyk, I don't think he's got that that slug power and that durability to withstand that. Yeah, if you're an Usyk fan, I don't think you want him to take that fight. He'll probably end up getting battered and won't be the same after that fight because Usyk's been calling for it. And I think, after long enough, he'll get it. Of course, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to be there for it. But, like I said, I just don't think it's necessary. And probably for Usyk, the most beneficial thing he could do is not take that fight and continue to beat just about everybody else in the division, excluding Wilder, because if he fights Wilder's putting him to sleep. That might be what happens, because right now we're waiting on this Fury-Ngannou fight. Well, I don't know about anyone's waiting on it. I am, because I think that fight will actually be entertaining. I think that fight will be more entertaining and more competitive than him versus Usyk, believe it or not. At the end of the day, Ngannou, no, he's not a boxer per se. I mean, he only uses his hands, really. He doesn't really use kicks, and he doesn't really use his wrestling mostly. So, I mean, I guess he's not a boxer. It's not like boxing is the first thing he wanted to do, but anyway, he's not a traditional boxer. But I still think it would be more competitive. And at the end of the day, he is the top heavyweight in the world, top heavyweight champion in the top organization for fighting. And so is Fury. So that's the fight I'm excited for. Just the baddest man on the planet. And that's not fluff in there, that's, I think that fight It's what the title says. Unless Jones, gets to fight, but at the end of the day, Jones he didn't prove himself at heavyweight. Not quite yet. Beating Sirigan yeah, it's not that. The way he beat him, yeah, sure. But it's Sirigan. Come on. He's not. He's the Kmart Jones. Of course, Jones is going to get him out of there, but let's stick to Fury and Usyk. I'm going to be out here for a little bit, so sit tight. Fury and Usyk. I think that Usyk is good. I think he's very good. I just think Fury's at a different level. I think Wilder, his power's at a different level. I think he does have skill, underrated skill. And yeah, so when we talk about Usyk, I would say he's like third best heavyweight, until further notice. And so the reason that Fury won't fight Usyk is not because he's afraid. The way to put it, I honestly feel he's not interested. Call it what you want, but I just think he knows how it's gonna go, and I think he's surprised that everyone doesn't see what I'm saying, or not. Probably why he thinks that. I mean, that's an easy fight for him. I think he thinks. Well, I don't know if he thinks this necessarily, but it might be. He might have thought that Chisora was a harder fight for him. And I know, to me, that's ridiculous. I think Usyk is a harder fight than Chisora, but, I mean, Chisora is tough, so at the end of the day, I don't know. Chisora, when they did fight, he was in there, but I don't know. Chisora, of course, was outmatched. I'm just telling you, I think Fury just wants what's fun for him right now. Because right now, he's already done everything in the sport. So if he has no reason to get up for the fight, he doesn't care. And he's not trying to prove for anybody or nothing, but I don't know. It's strange to me that he hasn't took a fight after all these deals with the money. Well, no, it's not strange. Sorry. See, I'm tired. It's like 12 something. It's late, but anyway, just regroup. The money doesn't matter for one, and for two, Usyk can't offer Fury more money than Fury makes on all these fights he's doing, especially, let's say, this Ngannou fight. The Ngannou fight's clearly more money than the Usyk fight. And then Usyk, they've been trying to say, oh, we'll take the 70-30, take the whatever, 60-40, and all this. They're trying to give him a big percentage. Duh, he's going to take that percentage. What are you talking about? He's making that percentage. Fury is the one bringing all those eyes. It's not Usyk. I know there's, a small fandom of Usyk, but Fury has been in this game very long and is different. It's like, it's just been for years and years and years before everything was very popular in phones and hand. He really was, from back then. Usyk got popular after. Not that Usyk hasn't been fighting as long or whatever. I don't even know his whole story. I'm sure he's been fighting a long time, but Fury, he was popular before, all this new generation type stuff. So he just has a different type of fandom. It's like Madonna to Ice Spice. People, I don't think y'all get that. And not that Usyk's not big and can't do something, but as far as the percentages, that shit don't make no sense. Whatever percentage you end up taking, you getting paid your best paycheck you can, and maybe of your whole career when you fight Fury. So Fury's gonna make the bag regardless who he fights. He wants to fight who he wants to fight, and I think he needs to take the fight with Usyk. You know, just get it done really quick and show everybody like, no, I wasn't worried about him, nothing like that. There you go. You happy? You see it wasn't what y'all thought it was. But it's like at the end of the day, he has nothing to prove to nobody. So if he feels he doesn't want to, he might just not give a fuck. It sounds weird, but at the end of the day, who has Usyk beat? Who'd he beat? Fucking Anthony Joshua. That's nothing. Anthony Joshua got beat by, what the fuck was his name? Andy or whatever the fuck, Ruiz. Didn't he lose to somebody else too? I don't know. I don't know if he did, or he had a bad performance, or I don't know. But who else was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. I'm about to go to sleep after this shit, so don't mind me. Oh yeah, Usyk has fought nobody. He fought Anthony Joshua, and who else? You know, who else he beat? Notable. This Daniel Dubois guy. Daniel Dubois, this guy is garbage. Holy shit, they're garbage. I'm sorry, man. Fury gets to fight who he wants. If he don't want to fight Usyk, he's not gonna fight him. But I think he should do it just to shut him up. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. And Usyk needs to relax and just be taking his winnings. He's in the best spot he could be in. And if he doesn't fight him, everybody will always feel like he's the guy that Fury ducked. So he just needs to take his W. You know, he's taking nothing but W's right now. But if he fights Fury or fights Wilder, the L's will begin. I can promise you that. And I don't know, y'all hate on Wilder so hard. Nobody really else is fucking with Wilder. And nobody else is going to draw with the Gypsy King. And nobody else is going to get that damn trilogy like that. Other than just Sword. And that shit was a, shit show in my opinion. But it was fun. So I think that's what Fury wants. Just fun fights. And he knows Chisora. So really he was trying to get his homie paid. If you look at it that way. But y'all don't be seeing nothing I'm talking about. You might just not like Usyk. He called him a rabbit tooth fuck, all this other shit. I think he said he'll just rather scrap him in the street. He probably just don't want to get him paid. I think once they get to a point, you're not fighting people you don't like. Look at Jake Paul. He fights, like, literally only people he likes. Like, people he looks up to. Just think about it. He's setting them up. He's helping them out. They're helping him out. Look at Logan Paul. He had no problem with Dylan. But then Dylan starts talking all that mess. And what happened? now he don't want to fight him. Why? He was ready to stop the fight. He said, "Oh, you're disrespecting, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to beat you up." It's not that he don't want to beat him up. He don't want to get him paid. He's not going to do enough damage to him compared to the damage he's doing to him in his life. So, that's all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay up.